Good evening, I'm Rena Ninen. A new Supreme Court session begins Monday, with Senate Republicans trying to cement a 5-4 conservative majority on the bench by appointing President Trump's nominee, Brett Kavanaugh. The president yesterday ordered the FBI to briefly reopen its background check into Kavanaugh in light of sexual assault and misconduct allegations that have surfaced. The Senate could vote on Kavanaugh's confirmation as early as next week. It's 5 weeks before the midterm elections. Here's Errol Barnett.
53-year-old Deborah Ramirez is a former Yale classmate of Judge Brett Kavanaugh, whose allegation of sexual misconduct is now being investigated by the FBI. The New Yorker wrote of Ramirez's accusation that Kavanaugh exposed himself at a drunken dormitory party and caused her to touch him without her consent as she pushed him away. In response, Judge Kavanaugh said this alleged event from 35 years ago did not happen. The incident is now part of a limited one-week FBI probe approved by President Trump on Friday. It is being examined alongside Dr. Christine Blasey Ford's sworn testimony that Kavanaugh drunkenly pushed her onto a bed and groped her when the two were teenagers, which Kavanaugh also denies.
You're telling me that my assault doesn't matter?
After an emotional confrontation by survivors of sexual assault, Republican Senator Jeff Flake compromised with Democrats on the Senate Judiciary Committee by agreeing to support Kavanaugh's nomination only if the FBI looked into allegations of his sexual misconduct.
She would be willing to testify.
Ramirez's lawyer spoke to CBS This Morning Wednesday about his client's willingness to speak to the Senate committee, despite the fact she was drinking at the time of the incident and has gaps in her memory.
She was very, very conscientious about only putting forth the information that she was comfortable with and acknowledging the things that were the gaps in her memories.
Now, Dr. Blasey Ford and Ms. Ramirez are not the only women connecting Judge Brett Kavanaugh to alleged sexual transgressions. It is unclear if the FBI will interview a third woman, Julie Swetnick, who claims to have witnessed Kavanaugh being inebriated and sexually aggressive back in high school. Her lawyer, Michael Avenatti, said the FBI should determine if his client's claims are credible. Rena?
Errol Barnett from the White House. Thank you, Errol.